after being attacked in federal prison.
Lil Durk started a murder-for-hire plot back in 2022.
Is in the hospital tonight.
Targeted a rival rapper. Chicago rapper Lil Durk.
From penthouses to prison bars, Lil Durk's world has turned upside down. Just 5 months ago, he was living the high life. But now he's behind bars at MDC Los Angeles, facing a serious RICO case. The feds are coming hard, accusing him of putting a hit on a rival. If they prove their case, he could be looking at a life sentence without parole, with no chance for a second chance before the trial even begins. There's a lot of speculation about what's really going on behind those walls. The FBI tightens its grip.
It's like, who y'all gonna pay attention to now? Who is the smartest at the end? The person that alive and free and living their life is winning. All that money finna go down the drain for nothing. Free Durk, man. Hey, man, I don't want to see nobody booked. I don't want to, none of that. I ain't no, you know? But Mama Duck been telling y'all, there's a lot that was going on behind the scenes that y'all don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? Like they said, he already knew.
Once living the high life with mansions, luxury cars, and private jet trips, Lil Durk now wakes up to cold cinder block walls and total lack of privacy. The silk sheets and ocean views are a distant memory, replaced by steel bunks and the harsh routines of lockdown. Durk, whose real name is Durk Derek Banks, was arrested on October 24th and initially held at the Miami Federal Detention Center. But this isn't just another addition to his rap sheet. The feds came hard with a superseding indictment, accusing him of involvement in a deadly murder-for-hire plot. This isn't speculation. They're tying him to the August 2022 murder of Lewis. The charges are wild, the tension is real, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The case centers around the death of Quandarando's cousin, allegedly a targeted hit, and from there, things quickly unraveled. The feds piled on charges of conspiracy, illegal firearms, and plotting a murder for hire. They weren't just after Durk, they were aiming to bury him. His lawyers tried everything, even offering a $3 million bond. But the judge denied it, ruling Durk too dangerous to be released before trial. That ruling shattered any hopes of freedom. By November 13th, Durk was quietly transferred to MDC Los Angeles, where he's now locked up with his crew: Kayvon Coos-Grant, DeAndre Diddy Wilson, Keith Flocka Jones, and Asa Boogie Houston, all facing similar charges, used to run the streets together. Now they're pacing the prison blocks under maximum security. The future looks uncertain for all of them.
Now, in them people's eyes, man, Durk killed these people. Durk did everything, man. Durk paid for that. Yeah, man, that's what the people gonna say. When the other shit coming out right now, you talking about, oh, he can't stop making three-way calls. Get y'all goofy ass. So how is he gonna do a pre-trial? Cause he making a three-way call. He making a three-way call mean he gonna get out and still be around gang members and do all that. Come on, man. They let him out in Atlanta. Him and Kayvon couldn't hang out around each other. They did it. So it don't even make sense. The system.
Durk might have thought MDC would be a step up from Miami, but he couldn't have been more wrong. While it doesn't have that old school dungeon vibe, make no mistake, this place is a war zone. It's built in '88 to house pre-trial detainees. It's now overcrowded and severely understaffed, creating a dangerous mix. Unlike state prisons, where inmates are separated based on threat levels, MDC throws everyone together. You've got gang leaders, drug lords, and violent criminals all sharing the same space. And when you lock that many dominant personalities in tight quarters, chaos is inevitable. Fights break out daily. One wrong word, one bad look, and it can escalate into a full-blown riot in seconds. Fame means nothing behind bars. Lil Durk might be a chart-topping artist on the outside, but inside MDC, he's just another inmate tan for some, a prime target. His celebrity only makes him more vulnerable. With contraband flooding the facility, the danger is heightened. Corrupt guards have been caught smuggling phones, drugs, and weapons. And for the right price, anything can get through. Officers turn a blind eye while criminal networks inside run wild. With Durk's gang ties and fame, he's walking a razor-thin line. One wrong move, and someone might come after him just to make a name for themselves. To make matters worse, the prison itself is falling apart. Inmates describe broken equipment, moldy cells, busted toilets, and months-long delays in repairs. Even getting the basics done feels like a battle. Sure, having his crew in there might provide some backup, But in federal cases, loyalty is tested to the limit. The pressure is unbearable. And when the stakes are this high, even the tightest bonds can break. Right now, the feds are building a case against Durk that looks nearly airtight. He and his crew aren't just sitting around there in full survival mode with the trial looming closer. The threat of betrayal is real, and informants are always. A danger deals with the feds are on the table, and no one wants to be left holding the entire case alone. When the feds offer a lighter sentence, people start reconsidering their loyalty. To make matters worse, Durk might not even be able to talk to his co-defendants while in federal detention. The authorities will separate anyone they suspect of trying to coordinate their stories. If there's even a hint of witness tampering, the feds will crack down hard. Every move Durk makes is under intense scrutiny, and one wrong step could cost him everything. As if things couldn't get worse, Durk has already caught the feds' attention for breaking prison rules. According to court files, he was caught making unauthorized three-way calls, which are strictly banned at MDC. Prosecutors quickly used this slip-up against him, claiming it shows he can't even follow basic rules behind bars. If he can't stick to the rules now, how can they trust him if he were released? That mistake slammed the door shut on any chance for bail. Beyond the legal heat and danger, there's the mental toll. Being locked in a cell, cut off from the outside world with nothing but time and pressure, plays with your mind. For someone like Durk, who built his entire career on overcoming pain and pushing forward, this might be his toughest fight yet. MDC claims they provide mental health support, but in reality, it's the bare minimum. Inmates can request therapy or crisis help, but actual sessions are rare, and group talks or one-on-ones are even rarer. Most of the time, you're stuck with your thoughts, alone. The isolation, paranoia, and constant waiting is psychological warfare 24/7. The only escape is recreation time, where the prison has basketball. But even that is a small break in an otherwise grueling existence. Inside MDC, the options for downtime are limited. Just a few indoor games like pool and ping pong, along with some GED classes. But peace is a rare luxury. Violence can erupt at any moment. So even stepping onto the court means staying on high alert. There's no real escape in a place like this. Durk's trying to maintain his composure. At least that's what he wants the outside world to believe. A leaked phone call from November 15th had him sounding weary, but still playing it cool. In a message from a friend, they said, "Just got off the phone with my brother Durk. He's in good spirits, staying positive and focused on getting back to his kids and family." An Instagram caption added, "We're not glorifying negativity. We're more than just street guys. We're men of honor and code." But how much of that is genuine, and how much is just for show? Prison has a way of breaking people down, even the strongest minds. The pressure mounts, the ticking clock of trial, the looming fear of a life sentence, and the constant question of who might fold first. It all feeds into paranoia. Durk might sound solid on the phone, but behind those locked doors, it's fighting for his future, and that fight just got a whole lot harder. What began as a single charge has now morphed into a full-scale legal disaster. His original murder-for-hire case has expanded into a RICO indictment, and the feds aren't just out to lock him up, they're trying to wipe out his future completely. He's convicted on these charges. It's life behind bars, with no parole, no leniency. The first superseding indictment hit in November 2024, and things have only escalated from there. The superseding indictment has laid everything bare. The feds say this isn't just about one hit, it's a full-scale operation. They're labeling Durk as the leader of a violent network that spans years. According to prosecutors, it's not just a rap label, it's an organized gang involved in hits, beatdowns, and major crimes across state lines. When it comes to RICO cases, the feds don't mess around. They've been perfecting these investigations for decades, and they rarely miss. If they connect all the dots like they claim, Durk might never see freedom again. The RICO Act, which was once used to dismantle the mafia, is now being aimed at hip-hop crews and street collectives, and Durk is in their sights. The feds say he's the boss, using his influence, money, and crew to continue running the streets, rewarding violence, and ordering hits to protect their territory. The indictment traces everything back to the death of King Von. In 2020, That murder wasn't just another loss in the drill scene, it set off a deadly chain of retaliation, paranoia, and vengeance. Prosecutors allege that after Vaughn was killed in Atlanta, Durk didn't just grieve, he acted. They claim he put out a bounty that eventually led to the August 2022 murder.